Well, it was a pretty decent run for the equity markets as the bulls were in charge today. In fact, we ended close to the day's high as the markets wrapped up 550 points higher on the sensex at a level of 58,359, and for the Nifty as well, we ended comfortably in the green, 17,434. The broader markets too saw traction, and you had all of your sectors gaining in trade today. The Nifty Bank contributed. It was barring the PSU Banks, of course. The Nifty Bank contributed, IT and even media. That was a sector that really shone in today's trading session. So to run you through then some of the outperformance on the frontline index, the list of Nifty gainers included the likes of Coal India, Maruti Suzuki was at about 89.49, IndusInd Bank gained 3%, Hindalco, Shree Cements, HDFC Bank was rather active, Cipla, Hero Moto, Bajaj Finserv, as well as Tata Motors. Those were some of the other high flyers in today's trading session. On the flip side though, ONGC lost out about 1.7%, Sun Pharma was in the red, SBI Life, ITC down 0.5%, along with IOC and Power Grid that lost out. Checking in on the newsmakers then, and you had a Bharti Airtel that was in focus. It came out with its numbers that were pretty much in line with street expectations, but other than that, in the company's conference call, they said that the reserve prices for 5G spectrum must be lowered. They believe that fiber to home is going to be a massive opportunity. They also see healthy customer addition in the broadband operations and believe that free cash flow will be used to retire debt and see another round of tariff hikes this year. Meantime, Vedanta as well in the limelight. It dismissed the plan to rejig their corporate structure. Instead, the company has gone ahead and laid out a capital allocation roadmap saying that BPCL will be funded along with a strategic investor. JP Morgan believes that this event is going to lead to a re-rating of the stock. You had an ET Now exclusive, Apollo Hospitals in advanced talks to sell up to 20% stake in its subsidiary Apollo Healthco, and a valuation is being looked at $3.5 billion. Meantime, Burger King, another ET Now exclusive, we understand that a fundraise is underway and they're going to look to raise funds via the QIP route close to 1,000 crore rupees. DB Realty is looking at some fundraising plans, 50 million warrants convertible to equivalent number of equity shares. L&T won some significant contracts to the tune of 1,000 to 2,500 crores in the buildings and factory business. You also had the street looking at some other earnings that came out yesterday post-market hours like NMDC, Greaves Cotton, JSPL, AstraZeneca, HCL Infosystems, IGL. Those were all reacting. On the Nifty 500, names like BASF, Endurance, Greaves Cotton, Schaeffler India, JK Lakshmi Cement, they lost out, while on the flip side, you did have active moves in Spandana, BSE, SBI Cards, Coal India, Persistent, Indiabulls Housing and MMTC. But all eyes tomorrow then on what the Reserve Bank is going to do in its policy meet. The expectation is that the RBI is going to maintain repo rates but could raise the reverse repo rates this time around. We'll also be watching out for earnings for M&M, Hero Motocorp as well as Hindalco from the Nifty 50 company.